Alrighty guys, time for a SoFi update. We're going to break down the charts, what I'm looking to do. Then later in the video, we'll break down the indexes and maybe, if we have time, some other stocks that I'm looking at. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. And guys, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. It's free money. Just use that link down below. Go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo or check out the QR code right here once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100. That's simple. You get a bunch of stocks, and of course, if you guys don't like the platform, you can take out your money, your deposit, and you keep all your free stocks. And of course, it is an affiliate link. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers for me and the empty cup of coffee here, which reminds me I need to get some more coffee. And let's dive into it, guys, before I run down and make some coffee. So yeah, check it out. It's currently about 12:30 p.m. on the East Coast. And by the way, all the indexes right now, are not looking so great. The Russell's down 1.2%. NASDAQ's down 0.3 roughly, more like a quarter. And we have the S&P down 0.4% as the Dow Jones is down 0.1%. And we have the VIX up about 5%, which you guys know my thoughts on the VIX. It's just too dang low. The VIX is due for maybe a push to 15, 20 points, but we're not there yet. We're at about, 13, 14 points right now on the VIX, as we have SoFi stock down about 0.3%. Actually not bad at all, considering the Russell's down 1.2 and all the other indexes are down more than we have, or more than SoFi, except for the Dow, which is down only 0.1%. Either way, SoFi is down about 2 cents, which for a $6 stock, that's 0.3%. And earlier in the day, we tried breaking over $7 per share. We obviously failed to do so. We hit $6.85 at about 9:50, 10 a.m. on the East Coast, and now it's about 12:30 on the East Coast, and we've been selling off ever since, right? You guys can see now we're at 675, pretty much testing the lows from yesterday right before close, and in the middle of the day we hit about 670, 675, and we held it, and now we're trying to hold that point yet again. And on the 5-day chart, we can see we've been holding 675 over the past couple of days. So for the bulls, this spot is imperative. It's imperative for the bulls to hold this level and maybe rally into close. That'd be nice. And what would be even better would be if the bulls were to take out 685, which was the high from today, heading into close. That'd be a very good sign for the bulls in the short term. And on the 10-day chart, obviously, we're still in a downtrend. We're down from the highs on from the 20th of May. So about 2 weeks ago, we hit 735. Now we're at 675. So we're down about 8% from where we were 2 weeks ago. And SoFi is now down about probably 12% from where we were, about 2.5 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago, we hit 770. So obviously, the trend has been turning to the downside on the hourly chart, 10-day chart. You guys see it. The proof's in the pudding. And we have a death cross here on this 1-hour chart. Pretty obvious, right? And on the 4-hour chart, the prominent descending triangle that we've talked about is still intact, right? We're making lower highs. We have been over the past couple of months. Pretty obvious to point this out, right? We have 1050 right there. We hit 915 right there. We hit 880 right there. We hit about 835, 840 right there. And here we put another lower high in about 3 weeks ago, and now we're struggling to get out of the moving averages yet again on the 4-hour chart, which leads me to believe maybe more downside could be coming in the short term at least, right? That's if we break 675, 670, which has held for months. And, if we do get out of there under that point, right, we see the descending triangle slowly start to play out. SoFi could be going down to the lower mid sixes. The low here on the chart is at $6.40 right here. We hit that point back in the end of November, so maybe that's where we're going in the short term on SoFi. And if that were to break, now we're talking, levels that we haven't been at since I think about a year ago. Let me see, where was SoFi back in? yeah, April 2023, we hit the mid fours, $5. That's where we could go if things get really ugly, which I don't think necessarily they will. In fact, here on the 3-year chart, we're still looking pretty good in the grand scheme of things. If I draw out this channel, SoFi is still pretty much in an uptrend on the 3-year chart if we're looking back to where we were about 2-ish years ago, year and a half ago. So yeah, let's see if we recover, guys. Of course, SoFi is in need of something, a catalyst, something to move this stock. It's really done nothing all year pretty much. I mean, sure, it did shoot up a lot to start the year, right in the early days, end of 2023, heading into the new year. But since that point, guys, we've sold off a lot, and now we're pretty much right back to where we were in the beginning of December before we had that crazy run to about $11, $10.50. So something's going to have to give. And for me, I'm looking at this as a time period where it's an accumulation phase for me. It's been flat for a couple months. I've slowly just been adding, chipping away at the position, adding here, adding there. And that's kind of the same thing I'm doing this week, guys. I didn't buy more, SoFi yet this week, but I do plan on doing it, buying more, whether it's later today, at some point tomorrow, later this week. But yeah, my average cost is in the low 7s, so I am down a little bit, barely anything. But I'll continue to buy more in the 6s here. And, we'll see how it plays out over the next couple of weeks and months as we have SoFi's earnings coming up here probably in the next month, month and a half. I forget exactly when. Looks like here, yeah, in July, end of July, we're getting their earnings. So that's going to be exciting to see if we do actually maybe break out into earnings. That'd be a good sign overall for the bulls. But yeah, guys, that's kind of what's going on right now with SoFi. In the midst of an overall red day, we're actually looking pretty good. Now we're starting to break out, arguably starting to see some buying heading into close. I'm loving it. There we go, actually, guys. We're about to go green right now. There we go. Let's see if we can get it on the video. Maybe not. Oh, wait a second. 677. Come on. Let's see if we can go green. Either way, guys, let's see if we do get this push, the breakout, heading into close. Again, like I said, that'd be phenomenal overall for the bulls. So let me see some other stocks here that are moving. Let me do a quick update on GME. I probably won't do a solo video on GME. So let me see where that's trading at right now. Looks like we're down another 4%, which you guys probably saw. We gave back a lot of the gains, yesterday, and today we're down about what? $1. So yeah, we're continuing the sell-off today. But obviously, you guys saw Roaring Kitty's tweet that sent the stock up over 100% in the pre-market yesterday. Then we had a huge dump at open. Profit came in, right? We kind of consolidated at about $28-30 all day yesterday before dumping into close right here, you guys see. And now we're trying to hold the mid-20s. Earlier today, we hit 25.20, guys. So, not looking the best in the short term, although here on the 20-day chart, we still are looking decent. Looks like we are holding an uptrend right now on GME above both moving averages. So let's see if that continues. And if we do get that push back over 30, guys, maybe another round of GME could be coming, man. Who knows? Never say never. But overall, guys, that's a quick breakdown here. I just wanted to go over SoFi, quickly touch upon the indexes, which are now slightly in the red. We'll do another update later today, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. The link's right up here, stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Get your stocks, guys, and don't forget to check out my Patreon if you want to be a part of the Discord chat, join the community, and most importantly, watch me build out my Patreon portfolio with $100 per week, and sometimes I add more money to beef up the portfolio. Like last week, for example, I threw in $750 additional dollars to beef it up, and in that portfolio on Patreon, you get to see all the moves I make, all the buys, sells, the returns, all of that good stuff, guys. So check it out on Patreon. And with that being said, I'll see you later.